Hi there, Aquarius. I hope you guys are doing really well. I want to go ahead and get into an oracle and tarot reading for you. This is for the first week of April 2025. These are general readings. They're not going to resonate with all of you. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you wish. And if you are seeking a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. So, and feel free to check your other placements. Your oracle energy for this week, Aquarius, is community. So there may be a focus on other people in your world, in your immediate sphere, the people that you work with, your friends, your religious associations, wherever you frequent and your community is, we are of focus at this point. For your family and community, you have the Four of Swords. So this energy is it's being in a place within ourselves where we need to find solace, where we need to retreat, where we need to make time to heal, to give ourselves the energy to recalibrate. If you've been in a difficult situation, because it feels like your reading is a little bit heavy, not gonna lie. With the Four of Swords, it's saying, take time out for you because you're going to need it, okay? This can be meditation. It can just be regenerating and recalibrating your energy. But this card, if you look at this Four of Swords, it very much is like calming the mind, calming the inner space within ourselves, getting back to balance, doing chakra work, doing meditation work, being at peace, going to a peaceful and serene place so that we can have mental clarity and emotional rejuvenation here. It's time to relax and not over inundate yourself with other people's energies. You may be highly anxious at this time as well. For your health, here, Aquarius, you have the Magician. This is generally a good thing. So if there's anything that you want to go after, now is the time to do it. If you see yourself, if you can like envision yourself how you want to see your physical health in a year, now is the time to start. It's not about let me start, let me stop. It's about let me start, let me keep going, let me make sure that this momentum is still here. For some of you, that may also be being inspired by people within your community, by a friend. This could be taking action on any and all of what I just said and moving forward towards really making a nice impact on your physical health in the long run. It's dedication to what you choose to put your efforts towards. With your finances and career here, you have it's the Justice card here. This is Libran energy. With Justice in the career energy, this is about seeking harmony, seeking balance, finding fairness, doing what is fair, and fairness finding you. With this energy, it is about honesty and, being involved in just situations, so there may be certain sacrifices that you have to make in regard to uphold what is fair, but that's okay, do that. Yeah, this also could be legal action in a work sense as well. Overall, though, balance, harmony, seeking balance and harmony, and creating it if you're able. Your relationships is where it gets heavy. Okay, so you have here two cards. They came out together. You have the Eight of Cups with the Three of Swords in reverse. Now, the Eight of Cups is oftentimes going to be where we are leaving a situation because energetically we've given and given and given, and it's just not feeding us, it's just not giving back. With the Three of Swords in reverse, the indication here is that, we've dealt with enough depression about something, we've dealt with enough frustration, internal agony. Here, it's like, I just need to move on with my life. I just need to let this go. And so for these cards to come out together here, Aquarius, it's saying, do what you need to do to take care of your heart. Do what you need to do to release this pain so that you can move forward effectively in your life. Let your heart heal, but do what is fair and just for yourself. For some of you, this might involve a divorce here. And so for couples that are long-term relationships, it feels like there's some aspect here. If it's not the relationship coming apart itself with like a potential divorce, you know, maybe this is an energy where we are finding a way away from some sort of really problematic situation so that we can find healing after having been dealt with that situation for long enough. Yeah, this is Exodus energy. This is about moving on with our lives, moving away from certain situations that have been unfair to us or painful. It's like you can't win in that regard. So for some of you who are in longer term or have been in long-term relationships, if this isn't you and a partner like separating, it's maybe you and a partner finding distance from a very problematic situation or a problematic person, perhaps even in your community or family. And then what you don't see, for singles as well. Sorry, guys. For singles, this may have been, maybe you've walked away from relationships altogether. Maybe you're just like, I'm so tired of being hurt, and it always ends up in being hurt. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? It's likely that nothing is wrong with you. It's likely that certain aspects of you might need to be healed or addressed so that we don't repeat patterns with certain types of cyclical energies. With this Four of Swords, it's saying do the healing that is necessary to make peace with any decisions that you have or any reserve that you have in regard to connecting with people, just because we don't want to, we don't want to create new connections where we're coming from a place of despair. And for some of you, if you've just been recently dating a person, this is like, there's something about this that isn't okay. Maybe they mistreat you very early on, which is actually good, just because rather than being in something for a really long time, and having to find that out about a partner, it's like they do it early on. It's not nice either way. But it's saying something here about this connection is not worth holding on to it just because it's not fair. It leaves a lot of pain. We do have community here, which talks about the external forces to us, people in our lives. The Three of Swords in reverse. Sometimes threes can indicate other people involved. It doesn't always have to be that way, okay? But, maybe there's some lack of fairness or lack of good judgment that has come from a situation, and now we're paying the brunt of it, or now it's just crumbling. For what you don't see coming, you also had two cards come out. Okay, you have the Queen of Cups, all right, and you also have the Five of Cups here. So with these energies, Aquarius, I hope I didn't call you Libra, with these energies here, Aquarius, this is being very disappointed in situations. It's being pained in situations. For some of you, this could literally be like people, your friends, certain people that you really had a lot of trust in or cared for, not honoring your connection, and like you having to step away from that. For some of you, if there is a significant like departure from an ongoing relationship that's just been very painful and problematic, this could be you dealing and stepping into the grieving process. And the Queen of Cups may be somebody that is supportive of you and your healing as you process through this. The Queen of Cups can also be somebody who is like, there's been a lot of heaviness. This could be somebody who's like a grief counselor or a therapist. We have this community energy. So maybe somebody through your community, like your friends, suggest a therapist for you. Or, maybe there's just a dear friend that just loves the hell out of you and wants to listen to you and be a very concerned and intentional person through this time of healing. Either way, though, there's fairness and balance that is sought after here. And whether that is you initiating any process to find that fairness and balance, do so. There's healing here, intentional healing, removing yourself from situations and from people and relationships that are problematic. And I feel like for some of you, if your relationship is not like falling apart, this may be you and your partner being like, wow, we got taken for a ride by that person, or somebody in our family that you should love, like really just did a number on you, disappointed you, and really like has to go. You've got to step away from that. To engage with that type of connection or family member or person, it's too heartbreaking to do that, because it's just kind of like staying in a situation that's not fair, that's not just, that's not honest. It requires you to make adjustments to go after what is right and just for you. And if you're needing therapy or counseling or whatever it is, there's no shame in that, Aquarius. Like, that. So take advantage of it if it's available, or if you have a dear friend that just wants to be present and listen, allow them to connect with you. Don't push them away. And if you need to warn your community about anybody, you can do that too. So this is what I have for you. I know that this isn't like the nicest reading, but it is what it is. And I'm going to read to you whatever comes out. It's also why I read reversals as well. You don't really have much reversals here other than the Three of Swords, which is kind of a good reversal to have. But like, I've received like weird messages from people being like, why do you read reversals? And it's like, well, you couldn't really speak very well if you only used half the alphabet. Like, there's a language to this, and reversals are included. So I hope it's helpful. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you wish. And if you're seeking a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Thanks, Aquarius. Bye-bye.